Hi everyone, Sami here. In this one, it is about basic eBGP peering configuration. Before we start, I will give you a brief tour on how I will be presenting the labs. I will be giving you a topology we will be working with. You will have to replicate it in your own environment. You can see that the interfaces are labeled. If you are using iOS XE, you will use this notation, or if you are using iOS V, you will use this one. I will also provide in the description a GitHub link to the initial configurations. You either choose iOS XE or iOS V depending on your software. Here you choose the lab number and then you have individual configuration files for each router. You just copy paste this into your routers. I will explain what this file does. Here I get into Tickle Shell, I create a new file. Those are the configuration lines that I put into the file. Here I replace the running configuration with the file we had just created. I had done it this way to erase any previous configuration. So let's copy the initial configuration to our routers. Let's go to router 2. It is asking for confirmation a second time, so I will do yes. Here is router 2. I will copy it, paste it here. It will ask again for confirmation a second time. Here it is, yes. Let's go to router 3. We'll do the same thing. Let's go to router 4. It will ask again for confirmation. Okay, here it is. Router 3 didn't work actually. Let's do it again. Actually, yes. Another time. Here it is copying. Okay, let's check if the configuration did copy properly. Okay, here it is. Now we can start our lab. In this lab, we are tasked to create a BGP peering on the physical interfaces between router 1 and router 2, router 2 and 3, and router 3 and 4. In the diagram, we have both the IP addresses as well as the autonomous system numbers of each router. And then it asks to verify that the BGP session are working correctly. Now I will ask you to pause the video and work on the lab yourself before watching the solution. Let's start solving this lab. So let's configure BGP on router 1. Our neighbor is the router 2. Its remote autonomous system number is 65002. Now we jump to router 2. We will create a neighbor adjacency with router 1. Its remote system autonomous system number is 65001. We'll create also an adjacency with router 3 on autonomous system number 65003. We will do the same thing on router 3. We'll also create the adjacency to router 4. Let's go to router 4. We need to create the adjacency to router 3. Okay, here it is. Now let's check the BGP sessions. We will do a show IP BGP summary on all the routers and we will see the result. Okay, on router 1 we have 1 adjacency. On router 2 we have 2. On router 3 we have 2 as well. And then on router 4 we have 1. All the BGP sessions we were tasked with are now up and running. I hope you have liked the format I have presented this lab with and stay tuned for more to come.